Good morning, everybody. It's Jen from Heavenly Sensations. Just wanted to do a quick video today on a couple of things. Now, many of you know that I am all for saving a buck and, beauty on a budget, that whole thing. Now, I've been watching some of my girls showing off, some of their cosmetic stuff, some of their jewelry and whatever, and I've kind of made it a mission to try and find some less expensive alternatives. Now, I know a couple of girls that have been showing off, the OPI and the SE nail polishes, which both here in Canada retail for about $12–13 a bottle, and there's no way that I'm going to pay $12–13 a bottle for nail polish. So, I was out yesterday to pick up a couple things and came across some really good alternatives, which I'm going to show you now. The first one is the Sally Hansen Hard as Nails Extreme Wear Nail Color, and the color is Mellow Yellow, which I'm wearing on my fingers today. I had seen Sandra, aka Bunny with Skates, had this awesome yellow nail color on, and it made me really want a yellow nail polish, so I went out and got one. I do believe that this nail polish was only $2.77, I do believe. Now, the other ones that I'm going to show you were only about $1.67, and I'm really loving some of the less expensive brands of makeup. I want to say cheaper, but to me they're not cheap. They're just less expensive. They're really good quality, and two of the lines that I'm really liking are the Wet n Wild and the NYC lines. And they're the least expensive ones out there. So I had picked up 3 of the Wet n Wild nail polishes. We got this one here. Yeah, the color is Rain Check. It's almost like a silvery lavender purple. And then there is Bijou Blue, which is a teal kind of blue. And then there's Wild Card, which is like a deep, sparkly purple plum kind of color. And then from the NYC line, I grabbed, let me see if I can find a color here. And I'm not seeing it, so we're just going to say color number 208, which is this really awesome deep blue color. And I also picked up a couple of other things to try. There is one foundation that I really love, but it is a bit pricey to me at $28 a bottle, and I'm trying to decide whether it's worth it or not, so I'm still trying to find some really good alternatives. So even though this is kind of, I would say, mid-scale, I've seen it closer to $20 at some place, but at my Walmart it was about $15. So I grabbed the Revlon Color Stay, and the color I got was Buff Chamois, or maybe Chamois is just buff in French. But I picked up 150 Buff for combination oily skin, and we're going to see how this works out. Initially, like I'm wearing it today, initially I did love the look and feel of it, so as long as it doesn't get really oily or streaky looking by the end of the day, it's probably going to be a good one. But another thing would make it harder to judge today is I do have the Hard Candy primer underneath, and I'm not sure how I feel about that one yet. So far, the best one I've tried has been the Rimmel one, which was pretty inexpensive as well. I also picked up this lip gloss from NYC in Park Avenue Pink. It's called the Extreme Lip Glider lip gloss, and this was roughly around $3–4. It has a watermelon taste to it, and I really like it. It has that little tint of color. And I also picked up one of the NYC blushes, and the color of this one is West Side Wine, which again I'm wearing today. And again, very inexpensive. This was only I want to say $2.67. I know it was $2 something. So the most expensive thing I bought was the Revlon Color Stay, and I've been playing around with different foundations, and so far I haven't found one that I'm really happy with. Um, the Rimmel ones are not bad, but because I have very oily skin, I don't like the amount of shine that I have on my face, by the end of the day. So that is the one thing I'm probably going to be willing to spend a little bit on is my foundation. But that's probably about the extent of it. And these were one of the earrings that I picked up the other day for $1.75. So, if you really watch the sales and really just check out your products, some of them can be hit or miss, but you can also find some really great products that are very, very inexpensive. Um, and the Wet n Wild and the NYC, to me, are really exceptional products. There's still more stuff I want to try. Hard candy, well, the vote is still out on that one. I haven't found a product that I love from them yet. I don't mind the blush, but more as a highlight than a blush, and I'm pretty fair-skinned, so I haven't tried it wet, but I don't want it looking metallic either on my cheeks, so yeah, jury's still out on that. And the only other thing I wanted to mention, I don't have a lot of breakouts, but I have, larger pores, and I have some scarring from before, and, I get blocked pores. But I have heard of this before, but I actually seen somebody here on YouTube. Her username is Glincy, and I hadn't watched any of her videos in quite some time. And I had thought I was subscribed to her, but I guess I wasn't. And I had found some videos the other day and started watching her videos. And my God, this girl looks absolutely amazing. Granted, she's lost some weight, but that was not the biggest thing that I noticed. The one thing that I noticed was the clarity and how perfect her skin looked. And she had some problem skin before, but her skin looked absolutely flawless when I was watching her videos. And she had started doing the oil cleansing method. So I've been doing it for about 3 days now, and I do notice that my skin feels a lot better. So I'm going to continue to do this for a while and see what happens. Some people have, an adverse effect where they break out even more, but as with any skincare regimen, when you switch something over, normally after a couple of weeks, what's going to happen is most people will break out no matter what they're switched over to. Just for the simple fact that with a lot of the changes, all of the grime and dirt and whatever is going to be pulled out of your skin and rise to the top. And that is the reason why most people break out after, a few weeks to a month of doing something different. Initially your skin's going to be a lot clearer, and then you break out. Sometimes you just got to stick with it and it'll, go away, but that's just pulling all the impurities to the surface. So I'm going to give that a shot and see how it goes, but so far so good. Like I said, my skin feels a whole lot better. So we'll see where that leads. Haven't received any packages yet, although I did get some mail yesterday. It was a couple of envelopes. So I'm hoping that I may get some packages today. And if I do, I'll be sure to do another video for you guys showing what I received in the mail, because I am waiting on a number of parcels. So fingers crossed that they show up today. Anyways, that's enough rambling for me today, guys, or for now anyways. And I'll be talking to you guys real soon, and I hope you all have a fabulous day. Bye now.